And if you're going to be an international company, you have to be world's best.
Mm.
So that forces the New Zealanders to bring design on early and immediately, and importantly, really value it. So when you see startups that come out of the New Zealand ecosystem, very early on, there's design being represented and being part of that core team because they need to be differentiated. They need to lead their category, otherwise they won't survive.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's a really interesting insight around. I mean, I've spent a fair bit of time either being mentored by or working in or educated and schooled by the Gandalfs of the design scene, and many of those great wizards, Kiwi brand designers and industrial designers and service designers.
What do you see are the biggest challenges as an industrial designer, and how do you work to overcome them?
Well, I mean, it's interesting. Industrial design is fundamentally a creative pursuit, and you're trying to solve problems, and you work in a consultancy. It's an in-house perspective, and there's a designer maker perspective, and then there's a consultancy perspective. For us, we push as hard as we can until and often through and out the other side of the budget buffer to the point where we're in the red, to try and solve these problems and make sure that every stakeholder input and influencer along the supply chain and the value chain is being looked after. And then make sure the life cycle of the product is sustainable and sensible, and then try and deliver it all on market, on time, at the right price point. It's an incredibly challenging profession, and there's so many spinning plates, so many constraints and inputs that you're putting and working through.